Good morning, legends. This is Nat. Hope you had a beautiful weekend, a relaxing one. It's Monday morning here in Melbourne. A beautiful day, a little bit chilly because it's winter, but still very beautiful. So what I'd like to start with is asking you to tell me what it is that you are looking to get from your conversation here in the espresso shot, and specifically what you need to work on this week in order to improve your results for your banked money. And so take a moment, go below and let me know. All right, so as you're doing that, I wanted to have a short conversation with you today because I've had a number of questions in the last few weeks, let's say 3 to 4 weeks, and the questions have been around systems and which systems should we use. And so I figured that I would give you the main 4 systems that you need to get you started so that you are really focusing on mastering the simple copywriting that I teach you and getting paid, because that's the first objective. They're the first 2 things that you need to put your energy towards. So mastering the simple copywriting and getting paid. So once we've got that clarity around what we should focus on, there are only just 4 systems that are really useful when you start. And so let's start by discussing your appointment booking system. So once I share all the information that I'm giving you in today's espresso shot, you'll be able to see the links that I'm sharing with you. And so for your Calendly appointment booking system, I've actually given you the link to my main page, and so you can have a look at what it is that I say to invite people to book themselves into my diary. I have 4 different types of appointments that are available, and so you can definitely have a look, and if there's anything that corresponds to the kind of flavor or message that you want to share with your clients, then you can pinch those words. So that's the first thing, your appointment booking system, because in our process, when we post in the groups, people put their hand up. The first thing that we want to do is book an appointment with them. So we need to have our appointment system sorted out in order for either us to be able to share a link with the person or us to be able to book the appointment while we're chatting to them. And the beauty of using an appointment booking system is that it has an integrated time zone converter. So you don't have to figure out manually or with your brain if the time is the right time for both people to meet. So the time zone converter is really useful. And a couple of other features that an appointment booking system has is the ability to send a confirmation email when an appointment is booked, which is beautiful, and then reminder emails. All right, so you can see that the cat is with me this morning. He's hanging out with us. All right, so those are the simple features that your appointment booking system Calendly will offer you. It also has the feature of taking payments if that is something that you wanted to explore. So I'll record a training about each of the systems I'm discussing with you this week. I'll do that during the week and I'll upload them to the unit. I'll let you know when I do that. All right. So Calendly is the first one. The second one, which I've given you the link as well to the board I created for the legends. It's now become a public board because I want you to be able to have access to it. And so I recommend that you use something simple like Trello, but a bit more visually pleasing and easy to refer to than an Excel spreadsheet. And so by using Trello, when you go in the board, you'll see that I have created, like, the first column is the people that I need to chase up. And then I'm talking about the groups. And then I'm talking about the people who've put their hand up, not yet booked, in addition, then people who've booked their audition, then people who've booked their second call, then people who've become clients, right? Now, it's important that if people don't become your client, you do create a Facebook group where people can hang out and see what thoughts you're sharing and your values, and try to get to know you. So I'll do another conversation about creating your own Facebook group so that you can marinate the people who haven't become your clients just yet. Right? But for the moment, what I really want you to focus on is getting clear on how to track your groups and getting clear on how to track the people who have shown interest in your post. And so I do that by recommending Trello. And so I've given you the link to a public Trello board that I've created for you to be able to copy that and replicate that in your own Trello account. The payment system that I recommend is very simple to use, right? And it's got plenty of information or tutorials that you can access directly in it. And so I recommend that you set up stripe.com, and I'm giving you the link again. And the reason why I'm going with Stripe is because it'll take pretty much any and every credit card, and it's really easy to hook up to your bank account and all that. And so make sure that you've got at least one payment system organized. I could go on and talk about a multitude of other options, but I've really wanted to keep things simple for you this morning to get going, to get started, okay? Now, the other thing, the fourth system that I'm recommending, this one, when I do the training, I'll show you how to pre-create invoices based on the packages that you have. And so when you are in Xero or any of the accounting systems that you select or that your accountant is recommending or working with, you already have pre-programmed items in your system that correspond to a package. And so you just click and the invoice creates itself pretty much, right? And so it's a lot easier when it's all organized to do that on the spot while you're on the phone or in video conference, as the recommendation that I make. And so those are the main four systems that I wanted to share with you today in order to get you supported with the right tools, simple tools. And those tools are to be used for at least the first 90 days. It could be 6 months. If you need more than 3 months to get sorted, to get organized, that's okay. Take your time. Your main focus in the initial stages of this program is to understand how copywriting works and how you can make it work for you to get people to put their hand up to your offers. And the second focus that we have is banking money every week. All right. So once you've got those two things organized, after that, I'll bring in another tool, and it could be an active campaign, or it could be another tool that I'm currently trialing, which is a bit more involved, a bit more complex of a client relationship management system with various functionalities that are quite interesting to include once we have a bit more people to manage and a bit more people to communicate with. And so I would love for you to go in the comment box and tell me, out of the four systems I've described today or shared with you, which were Calendly, Trello, Stripe, and Xero, if there are any of those that you're using. And I also want, before I wrap it up, I want to get your attention. I want you to tell me how you feel about joining me for live mentoring sessions, so our Q&A sessions on Monday nights, my time, which is 6 p.m. my time, instead of Tuesday mornings that we've been having at 9 a.m. Now, the reason why I'm offering to change the time is because we have people who are joining us who are still in the workforce, in the corporate world, and they are working during the daytime, and they would appreciate being able to be on the live sessions. We also have people in America as well as in Europe. And if I move that to a 6 o'clock time slot in Melbourne, then it makes it possible for people in America and in Europe to join us for the live mentoring sessions. So I would love for you to go in the comment box and tell me who is going to join me for the live mentoring sessions as I start them this evening from 6 p.m. All right. So I'll still conduct the 9 a.m. tomorrow morning because it's too new of a change and some people may not have had the time to make the adjustment. But I'll also make a big announcement, a post on its own in the group just for that message. But I'd love for you to tell me in the comment box if that suits you, if that doesn't suit you, and who's going to be there with me from 6 p.m. this evening. All right, legends, that's all I wanted to share with you this morning. Short and sweet espresso shot. Have a wonderful week. I love you very much. Thank you for the opportunity of serving you.